How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video of some sort. Today we're going to be going into The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but we're not going to be doing a Let's Play on it. We're going to be looking into a character and we're going to analyze his mind. Yeah, because why not? We're going to be talking about Gossack. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to call him, but if you don't know who Gossack is, he is one of those characters that stays in the cafe bar that is in Windfall Island. I was like, I wonder why he's so scared, because on the wiki, he is titled as a very scared individual. He has a timid personality, and we don't know why he's scared. As far as we know, it's like he's scared from loud noises, but we'll get there when we get there. Before we start speculating and start drawing our own conclusions like a normal, sane person, we need to actually figure out the facts that is, Gossack. So the facts I kind of already laid out is that he was born and raised in Windfall Island, and he's mainly in the cafe bar. That's where he does his, whatever. I don't know what he does. He's not shown drinking. He's just standing there, basically. But we also know that he actually goes into these auctions every so often to get whatever item is on display. So we have that as well. But I feel like going on a wiki page and also really just, reading what he does and all that, I don't think is enough. I think we actually need to go on the scene in order to actually figure out what he wants to say and whatever is on his mind, basically. Whatever he wants to talk to like a 11-year-old or something like that. So I will meet you in the cafe bar. I will meet you at the cafe bar. One of the biggest islands in the Great Sea with a really good economy, diverse amount of people, and it's big. Now, we have a lot of people to actually meet here, but I'm going to save that for another day. But we have one individual that we do need to talk about, and he is in the cafe bar. What a very cozy place you have here. But the thing is, we gotta just talk about this guy right here. There he is. What do you have to say? Lately, I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can believe it. After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Milla. It just breaks my heart to think about those 2. Both of their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue these poor little girls. I can't talk. I can't read. What kind of world has this become? So much fear and suffering. So I guess in a way, we can write this down, actually. We can say that he is very compassionate. He sympathizes for other people. He knows how, he's not a sociopath. But it's also that he is very aware of the fear and suffering that is happening in this world. So we have that. Does he have any more dialogue for us? Oh, the horribleness. I don't know what I'd do if I were kidnapped and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. Just the thought of it sends shivers down my spine. Brr. So, it looks like he fears about being kidnapped. He's scared of being put through in a position where he would be taken to a foreign place, or a place he's not really familiar with, and he's just scared of it. So we can write that in our notes as well when it comes down to, like, his fear. So there's also another thing that we can actually do as well. Excuse me, bartender, I'm just gonna have to grab one of these pots if you don't mind me. Sir, this is a little bit of an experiment. I have to test this out. I'm gonna do this right behind you if you don't mind. Wow, I'm so good. Don't look at me. Okay, ready? Will you look at that? He's scared of loud noises. So we can put that in our notes as well. I think we're pretty much done here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, and we're gonna go back to the whiteboard and see what we can actually draw up. Okay, so I'm back from the cafe bar. A very nice experience, not gonna lie. And I think we got some basic information that can actually help us when it comes down to talking about Gossack. I'm gonna keep on saying Gossack. The thing is with Gossack as well, by talking to him, giving him a little interview, is that he is compassionate, or at least he sympathizes for other people. So we'll go ahead and say that as well, but we'll also say the fact that he is scared of monsters, or whoever just comes up and just like takes him in the middle of the night. So we'll say he sympathizes for people, and he is scared of getting kidnapped. As you can tell, I'm already running out of room here, so we're gonna try to keep the facts like minuscule if we can help it. But the next fact is it's like a smoking gun, or like it's just the biggest thing there is the fact that he gets scared with loud noises. So when I threw a pot at him, well, not at him, but when I threw a pot behind him, he got startled. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that down as well. So now this next point, we, as in me, I didn't look at it. I actually looked it up on the internet. Is that Gossack actually goes into the auction at night on Windfall Island. So we also have that going for us. So this is basically the facts that we know about Gossack and what he does. Now, what is very insulting in my opinion is the fact that when you look up the description of the figurine, it's like something you get, like when you take a picture of that guy and then you go to the art gallery or whatever it was. It says there's not much things to talk about Gossack. I don't know about that. To me, I think that's insulting of his character, and I quite honestly believe that there is a story, or at least an underlining personality, or there's something going on with him at the very least. So I'm gonna put this purple marker away because the purple marker is supposed to be stating facts and logic when it comes down to the video games. Now I'm going to be writing a marker with a green marker to show you my speculation of everything. So when it comes down to him being scared, we can draw up a few theories. I'm going to give you one theory that I was thinking of, but it was completely debunked. Like 20 minutes, basically. I said when it comes to speculation 1, when it comes down to speculation 1 and all that, a little arrow right there, why not? I was thinking that Gossack was going through some sort of PTSD. In terms of loud noises happening behind him, it could be he might be relating it to cannon fodder or anything like that. He was getting attacked by pirates because maybe he was a sailor back then. So let's go ahead and put this in. Now I say this with PTSD for pirates and all that, but the thing is, there's no conclusive evidence of him actually leaving the island or anything at all. It doesn't even show that he, like, oh, out of all my days of, you know, sailing the seven seas or anything like that. I don't know. He never said anything like that. So him being a sailor is a little far-fetched. But all in all, when it comes down to PTSD with pirates, I don't really see him as a person that would actually go out of the island. But that's just my own speculation. I could be wrong. Yeah, probably. So we're gonna be putting a little X right there. I don't know about that one. Now, when it comes down to my second theory about Gossack is the fact that he might be scared of being kidnapped, and it shows in his text actually. So there's actually some evidence that, you know, supports this claim. Now, when it comes down to being kidnapped, he has gotten this because of the fact that he doesn't want things to kidnap him or monsters to kidnap him. So I'm gonna be putting this one in. Now, when it comes down to kidnapping, that's a pretty understandable fear. You know, you're gonna be taken to a place you've never been to and get killed or worse. The thing is, though, he never really experienced these monsters. He kind of just heard them, if anything. And the thing is, there's no actual monsters out anywhere whatsoever when it comes down to Windfall Island. When it turns nighttime, there's no monsters. As far as I know, there's no monsters. But there are a few things that can still hurt you. It's falling and some other entity really being mad at you. And what gets mad at you in the Wind Waker, if you mess with it for a really long time, yeah, it's a pig. This is bringing up the third theory. When it comes to loud noises, because the thing is, when you're kidnapping someone, you don't want to make a sound. I feel like I'm giving out really bad advice. When it comes down to annoying pigs and like slashing them like every single time you see them, they're gonna be a little upset. They're gonna be squealing at you and then they're gonna be attacking you. So when it comes down to them attacking you, my theory of him being scared of pigs comes up with, you know, the squealing. And when we threw that pot behind him, that was a loud noise. So this got me thinking. This really did get me thinking when it comes down to this. The monsters, mostly, when it comes down to the Forsaken Fortress, there's some kind of pig in some way. They have snort nose things, I don't know. They look like pigs, basically. They look like pigs, and that really gets on Gossack's mind. Maybe he doesn't know that they're pigs, but maybe he does know. But because of him being scared of being kidnapped and loud noises, like, I don't know, man. It makes me think that you're scared of pigs. So does this have undeniable proof that he's scared of pigs? Most likely not. Maybe he's just scared of loud noises behind him. Maybe he does have a very scared, timid personality. But the thing is, the fact that his timid personality changes as soon as I show him a photograph, I don't know, man. It's such a weird thing. I think he's more scared of just actual pigs just coming up to him. Maybe his fear is now just so, how should I say this? It's so tamed now. Like, if it's a loud noise, it's probably not gonna be a pig. It's just like, oh, that was something right there. But I can almost guarantee you, if he turned around and he sees a round pink thing that's a pig, oh, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose his marbles. He's gonna have cold sweats coming down his forehead. It's not gonna be a fun time for him. But the thing is, I think that's what he's scared of. I think he's just scared of pigs, and to an extension to the moblins and goblins and whatnot that are in the Forsaken Fortress or just anywhere. And you might be thinking, oh, why is he scared of pigs? I don't know, childhood trauma? That could be a thing, honestly. That could be a thing. Thank you for joining me on this TED Talk. I really appreciate you looking at this video, this dumb video. Also, you remember when I was talking about him being in the auction? Yeah, that served no like usefulness whatsoever. But if you want to watch more, I had a video about Steve's weight last week. Yeah, it's a fun time. Next week, we're going to be jumping into the world of GTA 4. We're going to be exploring the beaches of Liberty City and just see what kind of interesting stuff that we can find, if there is any. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching this random video that I made. If you like it, give it a like, dislike it if you dislike it, and if you have anything to say about this character right here, Gossack, go ahead and, you know, give out your 2 cents about this guy. Do you like him? Do you hate him? I don't know. I think he's just there, honestly. Pretty interesting character just to, like, throw pots at, I guess. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.